Hey everybody, and welcome to Priddle Mondays. Priddle Mondays, where the puzzles are real and the cookies don't matter. What are Priddle Mondays? Priddle Mondays, we work on puzzles and riddles. We work on them collaboratively, and we try to get better at armchair treasure hunts because armchair treasure hunts oftentimes have puzzles and riddles within them. So this is a way for me and other people who would like to watch the live stream to get better at armchair treasure hunts and get better at puzzles and riddles. So, reason we work on puzzles and riddles is because we want to improve our vocabulary, to improve our lateral thinking, and our improve our ability to think outside the box. So I have a little puzzle out there right now, and let's see, I would set that way. And let me see, bring up the chat. There we go. So I have a little puzzle. It looks like a rebus. Why the black line through the YouTube icon? This is a black banner for Forrest Fenn, who passed away last week. It's my temporary banner, so it's my little black band. That's why Brian P. And welcome, Brian P. So I've created, it looks like a rebus, but I tell you it's not quite a rebus because usually rebuses are a common word or common phrase, and it is not this case. I was looking at an answer for a cryptic crossword, and I was thinking, you know what, I can make it kind of like a rebus. So I have a little puzzle that I made up here. Elise, welcome. And I created a little puzzle here. It is a picture puzzle, but I will say it's a proper name, and I will give more hints later on if nobody can figure it out. But it's a proper name that we have here on this rebus-like puzzle. So I will let you continue to think about that. Anti-lock. Czar, welcome. It's not an anti-lock. Welcome, Czar. So I wanted to go over a couple of things. There's a couple of other treasure hunts. I worked on one nearby here. I think it was called Treasure Quest Adventures, close by Washington, D.C., and they are doing future ones. But there are other ones around the country, and I found some others. So I'll let you keep working on that. You can keep thinking about that. I think you can see pretty much what's in the picture there. But there are treasure hunts in Michigan. Is that a safe or TV? It is a safe, Brian P. That is a safe. I'm going to bring it back up. That is the image of a safe. And okay, so there are Michigan treasure hunts, and I'm going to go ahead and copy paste just like someone should. I'm going to have to fix that later, but I can do that later. Michigan treasure hunts. So they have these treasure hunts in Michigan. They are like $1,000 plus or something like that, and they even have second, third, fourth place prizes. So it's not just the first place person who gets something. It's called Michigan Treasure Hunts. They have one coming up this coming weekend, $49 to participate. I think that's for a group. That's not a per person, $49. And the one this weekend is in Washtenaw County in Michigan. And there's one in Detroit, Michigan on October 3rd, and that one's $60 to participate. So if you want to find out more about Michigan treasure hunts, you can go ahead and check out their website there. Something that I found recently. Another one that I found, and they're calling it treasure hunts, but I don't think there's a cash prize at the end. I think they have like medals and things like that at the end of this one, but I thought it was still pretty interesting. Called Pirates Treasure Hunt. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one also in the chat. Copy, paste. And they have these sort of around the country, in different cities around the country. And I'll show you some of them that they got here. And it's kind of closer to, I'd say, more a scavenger hunt than a treasure hunt. But they call them treasure hunts, and I think it's a similar price. The Philadelphia one is coming up this Saturday. Let me see how much this one is. $50 per team. And I don't think there's cash prizes. So I'm calling this more like a scavenger hunt. But it's still a lot of fun. They will give you puzzles and riddles to work on, go through the steps, and should only take a couple of hours as these sort of local short-term treasure hunts are set up. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And I'll go through some of the places that are upcoming. So Philadelphia and Raleigh this weekend. They're in Tulsa on September 26th, Louisville October 3rd, Nashville October 10th, Oklahoma City October 17th, Tampa Bay on the 31st of October, November 7th in Memphis, Charleston, I'm assuming that's South Carolina. I guess it could be West Virginia, but probably South Carolina. Aunt Viv Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay, interesting, Czar. Interesting. It's a nice guess, but that's not correct. And if anybody's still, there's a Rebus-like puzzle I created here. It's I got the clue from a cryptic crossword, but I made it into a picture, and it's a proper name. It's a proper name, and I will give another clue in that it is a location. It's a location. Copper Dan, welcome. So I got a little puzzle, a little picture puzzle, and it is a location. It's a location. So let's see if I can get back here. Greenville, South Carolina. Atlanta, November 21st. Birmingham in November. Orlando in December. Houston, December 5th. And Fort Lauderdale, December 12th. And it looks like they were doing these up in the Midwest before, but I think it was interesting. It's a fun thing to do. They give you puzzles and riddles. You go through. You try to figure out the different steps and go to these different parks and things. I thought it was pretty interesting. So check out that, which I have in the chat, Scavengy. And they had one little puzzle. I guess a rebus. They did call it a rebus. So if you haven't got my other little puzzle, here's another rebus. This is an actual rebus. You can tell me if you guys can figure out this one. Again, it's Scavengy. They have a Facebook page too, in addition to having a website that I posted there. But here's another rebus for you. Christy Meeps, welcome. So we have a rebus here. Amy Seeks. Oh, she says you made it. All right, welcome, Amy Seeks. So we have a rebus here. This one's relatively simple. Pirate is correct, Elise. Yes, pirate. And okay, I got to get my special. Oop, not ready for that one quite yet. Pirate is this one. That is correct. Pirate. Pirate. And let's see. So we're still, if I can bring it up here. Still got my little rebus, and we're looking for a location for this one. I'm still looking for a location. 5-star. 5-star cookie. Not pie, cookie. So that one is still out there, and I've given out the hint in that it's looks like a rebus, but we're looking for a location. A location. It's a little sort of rebus-like puzzle I came up with. Let me see where am I going now? Over here. Favorite Colorado searcher. Nice. So we also, sticking to the pirate theme, Talk Like a Pirate Day, which I found out about through Trove on that treasure hunt that came out last year at this time. Trove came out on Talk Like a Pirate Day. So we have some pirate riddles. Why not pirate riddles? Oh, you come to join me? Come to join me, Jazzy? You want some screen time? You want some screen time, Jazzy? All else fails, you put the dog on camera. You gonna go sit down? All right, go under the table. All right. That's about right. All right, so we have our first riddle out there. Oh, no, why can't a pirate ever finish the alphabet? No I. Okay. Let's see what the answer is. Why can't a pirate ever finish the alphabet? Oh my, why does that? Because he always gets lost at sea. Lost at sea. Oh, there it is. Christy got it. Meeps. Meeps got it. Cookie for Christy. Because a pirate stays with his true love, the sea. Yes, because he always gets lost at sea. All right, next pirate riddle. Where do you take a sick pirate ship? Where do you take a sick pirate ship? All right, I have an idea. C-I or R. And that's actually related to what I think this one is. Where do you take a sick pirate ship? Well, then it doesn't make sense if it's a ship. To the ER. That's what I was thinking. But it's for a ship, not for something, not for a person. And we're still trying to figure out this one too. To the doctor. Doctor. Bobby D, welcome. To the dock. To the dock, says Michael Steffen. All right, let's see what the answer is. Answer is to the dock. To the doctor. Bobby D. I'm going to give it to Bobby D for the doctor. Cookie for Bobby D. All right. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? Why couldn't the pirate play cards? I'm thinking more of like a joke answer than I've got a real answer. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? I'm coming up with jokey answers. I've got Jack Sparrow. They got stuck on his hook. Okay, I was thinking because he couldn't play No Guts. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? I've got Jack Sparrow, and I've got that he can't, with his hook, he can't hold the cards. Answer is because he was standing on the deck. He was standing on the deck, of course. Why couldn't the pirate play cards? Because he was standing on the deck. So it's a boat answer. Got it. What's a pirate's favorite letter in the alphabet? All right. I think we've even had this one before. I'm going to go ahead and get the cookie ready for this one. Whoever can type the fastest. Alan K got it first. Alan K. R. It's got to be... Okay, well, I got to show the answer first. R, mateys. C. Okay, everybody think it's C. Oh, no. It's R. It's his favorite letter. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? True love be the sea, says Christy Meeps. 80th. Is it like time to put me out to sea or something? I don't know. What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? I'm drawing a blank. I matey, I'm 80. I matey, I'm 80. Okay. I'm drawing a blank. Take the chest and leave my bones. All right. I like the I matey one though. I matey. All right. Christy Meeps got it. Cookie for Christy who got I matey. Truckers never retire. They just get a new Peterbilt. Oh my goodness. How do you make a pirate angry? How do you make a pirate angry? I'm getting like jokey answers in my head again. R. Registered trademark. How do you make a pirate angry? Knock him down a peg. Nice. I'm not sure. Oh, pirates. Drawing a plank. All right, let's see what we get. Something about irate. Oh, the patch again. Take away the P and he becomes irate. Oh, nice. Christy Meeps. Something about irate is correct. Take away the P and he becomes irate. That's how you make a pirate angry. All right, I think this might be the last one. Last one of the pirate ones. Meeps has pirate in her blood. What hath but 3 feet, 3 hands, and 3 eyes? What hath but 3 feet, 3 hands, and 3 eyes? 2 pirates, says Amy Seeks. 2 pirates. Hookins me. Oh goodness. All right, I like the 2 pirates answer. I like that, but I want to give it a little bit more time. What hath but 3 feet, 3 hands, and 3 eyes? 2 pirates. All right, you know what? That's got to be the answer, right? 2 pirates is the answer. Amy Seeks gets a cookie. Amy Seeks gets a cookie. 3 pirates, says R. All right, we still don't have this one, and I'm going to keep this up a little bit longer. It looks like a rebus. It's similar to a rebus in only that the answer is not... You were kidding, says Amy. It's all right. It was kind of joke answers anyways. Two pirates works. So this is a rebus. We're looking for a location. We're looking for a location. And I will say, since we haven't even had any guesses yet, and it was related to a cryptic crossword clue. What's a pirate's favorite cookie? Ships ahoy. What's a pirate's favorite cookie, says Alan K. Ships ahoy. Nice. Nice, Alan K. So, it's actually, I took a cryptic crossword clue and made it into a rebus-like puzzle. We're looking for a location. She's limping quite a bit. We're looking for a location, and we still haven't gotten an answer yet. And now I will give another clue. It is a location related to the Forest Fen treasure hunt. It's a Forest Fen treasure hunt. Proper noun location. Yes, it was a proper noun. It was the first hint. The next hint is we're looking for a location. Now I'm going to say it's a Forest Fen location. It is not Montana. The answer is not Montana. We were going to ahead move on to this next one. Kind of pirate related. MONTANT on. Okay, I got your going. Marty Bird got it. Santa Fe. Santa Fe. It's an ant inside of a safe. Santa Fe. You've got the word ant is literally inside the safe. Ant is. Oh, Alan K got it too. Nice. Very nice. Marty Bird. Cookie for Marty Bird. And I will put it in the chat again. It's S dash. So Santa Fe with ant inside the word safe. Ant inside of a safe is Santa Fe. So what do the letter T and an island have in common? What do the letter T and an island have in common? Will be our next one. So we're now moving away from the pirate related things. Yeah, I thought that was a decent. You can see that, right? That an ant is inside the safe, so you get Santa Fe. Santa Fe. Now, I saw it for an answer for a cryptic crossword. I thought that was a pretty good puzzle. So I made it into a. Instead of words, I made it into a picture. What do the letter T and an island have in common? Well played. Fun. Okay. What do the letter T and an island have in common? Hello? Oh, not Thailand. What do the letter T and an island have in common? Okay, looks like I'm gonna leave that as you're thinking of that for a little while, I guess. What do the letter T and an island have in common? So we're gonna go ahead and do a couple of rebuses. And I don't necessarily have your stumps too. All right, it's worth your while. I think you can only see 5 of these, but that's okay. Yeah, you can only see 5 of them, but that's all right. So we got some rebuses. Some of these are easy, and some of them I'm not sure if the answers were even figured out. And I have not looked at the answers, but go ahead and give me a number and an answer for any of them that you figure out. High priority, that's got to be it. Or top priority. Top priority. Top priority. Cookie for Amy Seeks. Long underwear, both middle. Oh, Czar got it. Both are in the middle of water. Yes, okay. I'll get back to that. What do the letter T and an island have in common? They are both in the middle of water. Both the word water and an island is in the middle of the water. So I will get back to the rebuses, but I could see that Czar got this one. So there you go, Czar. Cookie for what do the letter T and an island have in common? The answer is water. Water, both the word water and an island in the middle of water. I thought that was a pretty good one. All right, we'll get back to the rebuses. Good job, Czar. I agree. Let's see. I see long underwear. That's got to be number 2, right? Number 2, long underwear is correct. Who got that one first? Tamara Brenner. Welcome, Tamara. Long underwear. Oh, she also got out in the open. That's got to be number 3. Out in the open. Yep, out in the open. Another Tamara. Cookie for the first one who got out in the open. Let's see. Number 4, feeling under the weather. Feeling under the weather. Some people had different... Oh, feeling under the... Okay, I think that's what everybody was thinking. I thought that was one of the questionable ones. But I will accept feeling under the weather. Which was... Tamara again, the first one. Can't see 6. All right, you're going to have to hang on. This is the tough part for me to do rebuses because they're so quick. Number 5, I see holy cow, spotted cow. Number 5, holy cow. Okay, I'm going to accept holy cow as the answer for number 5. And hang in there. Let me make sure I give the right cookie to the right person. Holy cow. JK Pioneer. JK, welcome. Cookie for JK Pioneer. All right, here you go. I will now move this. So you should be able to see 3 more. Did I just only show 3? 3 more. So you got 6, 7, and 8. Those look like pretty easy ones. So whoever can figure them out the fastest. Needle in a haystack. Yep, yep. Needle in a haystack. Slap on the wrist. Needle in the haystack. Slap on the wrist is correct. I'll give it to Marty, who had haystack. He was in the right. Marty for haystack. Needle in the haystack. Slap on the wrist was also... Nope. Slap on the wrist is Amy first. Amy for slap on the wrist. And 1 foot in the grave is Tamara. Tamara was the first one with 1 foot in the grave. Those look like they're pretty easy. All right, so we're ready for the next rebuses. Here we go. Next rebuses. Let's see, 9. That's what I thought. Oh, it's not what I thought for 11. That's something else. Okay. I would have thought that was something else. Wide awake is correct. Amy got it first. Cookie for Amy. For wide awake. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Also by Amy first. Who could type the fastest? Number 11. All right, I'm going to go ahead and be specific. It is not... Well, let me see what these other people said. Yeah. I think it's Big Mouth. Okay, looks like everybody else got Big Mouth also. I was thinking Wide Mouth, but I think it's Big Mouth. Marty Bird got that one first. Marty Bird for Big Mouth. All right, so we're ready for 3 more. 3 more. Here we go. Okay. At first glance, those look like they're also easy, but let me see what they got. Yeah. More straightforward rebuses. Okay, yes, Czar got year-round first. Year-round. Too close for comfort for Brian P. Who got it first? Too close for comfort. And roadblock. Amy Seeks got roadblock first. Good typing practices, Amy. Yes, I know. Everybody's furiously typing away. Okay. One more rebus. There we go. Can I? No, looks like I can't do that. All right, so guess what? We're just going to... Boom, there we go. One more. I'll just take myself away for temporarily. Splitting headache. Oh, that makes sense. Is it splitting headache? Splitting headache. Okay, I did not see that one right away. Splitting headache is correct. Splitting headache. All right, we'll close that so I don't have to look at that anymore. Minimize this. Who got splitting headache first? Brian P. Brian P. was able to type the fastest. All right, that is the end of our rebuses. What are we at? All right. We did that one. All right, a couple of lateral thinking puzzles. I don't have anything else special in here. All right, a person enters a pet shop and sees a beautiful parrot. The seller guarantees him that the bird repeats everything it hears, so the person buys it. However, when he goes back home and tests the bird, it turns out that it doesn't say a word. The buyer goes to the shop to complain to the seller, but the seller argues He has not lied. How is this possible? Parrot can't hear. The bird is deaf. Oh, because the bird repeats everything it hears, but it can't hear anything. Deaf, deaf, deaf. Oh my goodness. What everybody else said. Okay. The parrot is deaf. Who had it first? Brian P. got it first. These are lateral thinking puzzles. Spelling bees and feet. Researchers have discovered a strong positive correlation between performance in spelling bees and contestants' shoe sizes. Can you find an explanation for this? Okay, well that seemed kind of more of a logical puzzle to me, or if it's the answer I think it is. Researchers have discovered a strong positive correlation between performance in spelling bees and contestants' shoe sizes. Can you find an explanation for this? I mean, okay, that's what I was thinking at least. The bigger the shoe size, the older the kid, the more words they know, right? Older, yes. Am I looking too much? Am I... It seems like the obvious solution, and sometimes these obvious ones we get tripped up. So I want to just give it another 10 seconds or so. Researchers discovered a strong positive correlation between performance in spelling bees and contestants' shoe size. Can you find an explanation for this? Alan Kay is still stranded on the capital T Island. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Elise. I knew what you meant. Older students have bigger feet and perform better. Yeah, okay. That was kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm cookie for Elise. I knew what you meant. London escalators. In London, many underground tube stations have 2 escalators going up, but just 1 going down. Why? In London, many underground tube stations have 2 escalators going up, but just 1 going down. Why? I failed the spelling bee. It's typos. Yeah, I know. Gotta type fast. I hear you. In London, many underground tube stations have 2 escalators going up, but just 1 going down. Why? I have an idea, but I'm not really confident. Oh, everyone comes off the train at once, but coming down into the station, they trickle in. I hadn't thought of that. Tamara says it's faster to go down, more just stand to go up. That's what I was thinking, Tamara. More people walk home. People get off the train at the same time. Okay, that's Azar saying the same thing. So everyone gets off the train at once. I'm thinking that's the end. This is because when people leave the train, they pack into groups. When they catch the train, the flow is evener. Nice. Cookie for Amy Seeks. All right, next lateral thinking puzzle. Once there was a recluse who always stayed in his home. The only time anyone visited him was when his food and supplies were delivered, but nobody came inside. One winter night there was a big storm and the recluse had a nervous breakdown. He went to his room, turned off all the lights, and got in his bed. The next morning he found out that he caused the deaths of several hundred people. How? I have an idea, but I'm not... Bobby D says spider. A recluse spider? Recluse spider. Another one says it. Amy says that too. Once there was a recluse who always stayed at his home. The only time anyone visited him was when his food and supplies were delivered, but nobody came inside. One winter night, there was a big storm and the recluse had a nervous breakdown. He went to his room, turned off all the lights, and got in his bed. The next morning, he found out that he caused the deaths of several hundred people. Okay, I'm not thinking it's a spider. He worked at a power plant, says Marty Bird. Elise says he was a lighthouse keeper. All right, I'll say what I was thinking. I was thinking he was a pilot, and his home is in the pilot's cabin. That's what I was thinking. But I'm leaning towards the lighthouse idea too, or the power plant. Yeah, it could be. Alan Kay also likes lighthouse. Michael Steffen thinks it's a lighthouse. All right, let's see what the answer is. The recluse was living in a lighthouse. When he turned off the lights, he caused several ships to get wrecked on the cliffs and people died. Nice. Turning off the lights was the clue. Right. Who had lighthouse keeper? Elise. Elise had lighthouse keeper. All right. Next puzzle. Two men come to a river. There is no bridge. The water is freezing cold, and there is only one single-seated boat on the shore. However, both people succeed to cross the river. How is this possible? I think we've seen this one before, but of course I don't remember what the answer is. Two men come to a river. There's no bridge. The water is freezing cold, and there's only one single-seated boat on the shore. However, both people succeed to cross the river. How is this possible? Well, we had the walking on the ice last time, but it's a bridge puzzle for AJ. Yeah. But there's no bridge. Frozen river. Okay, everybody thinks that we had that last week, but I don't think that doesn't. They say the water is freezing cold, which leads me to think it's not actual frozen water. They called me to engineer a bridge. Okay. It's got to be something ever. They walked over the boat, so I think maybe the river is so narrow that they just. Road tied to boat. Yeah, you use the boat as a bridge, so it's like more of a creek or a brook. They tie a rope to it in the. Oh, I see what you're saying. They tie a rope to the boat. One crosses, and then the other one pulls the rope back, and then that one crosses. Okay. I like the rope idea. At least it's sticking to the frozen river. Yes, it was a dog. Yeah, how did the dog cross? That's right. Oh, rope tied to boat. That's what Amy was saying. Okay. Rope. I see. Two men approach the river from opposite shores. Oh, they never say that the two men came to the same side of the river. Okay, I would have thought, okay, the rope, I like the idea, but you think it would have done it. So the two men are from the opposite shore, so one crossed and then the other crossed. Okay. Nobody likes that one. That's just because you didn't get the answer. Yeah, it does make sense. Two men come to a river, but we made the assumption that they're on the same side of the river. Yeah, see, Marty Bird likes it. I like it too. You got to appreciate we were all thinking that both men were on the same side of the river, but the puzzle never says it. The puzzle never said that. We all thought that. But that's not the case. The two men are on the opposite side of the river. All right, so Christy's on my side too. All right, more lateral thinking puzzles. On the lawn. There are several pieces of coal, a carrot, and a scarf lying on a lawn. If nobody placed them there, how did they end up like that? Okay. All right, snowman melted. Yes. All right, snowman melted. Amy Seeks was able to type the fastest. Snowman. Yep. Excuse me. While changing a tire, a motorist accidentally dropped all 4 wheel nuts into the sewer grate. Just when the man lost all hope to retrieve the nuts and continue on his way, a kid passed by. After hearing the story, the kid gave kid gave advice which enabled the driver to successfully fit a new tire and drive to the nearest service station without any more accidents. What was the advice the kid gave to the motorist? I think I have an idea of how this one. Your speed reading skills too? Okay. Are you reading them faster? Oh, Sweetie's here. Okay, I think yeah, I see taking off the other tires, but I think Debbie has it. They took one nut from the other tires, so all the other tires had 3 out of 4 nuts. Yeah, one nut from each tire. Debbie got this one first, or let me get the answer. At least that's what I'm thinking the answer was too. They suggested to use 1 bolt from each of the other 3 to. Yep. Cookie for Debbie Teal. And welcome, Debbie Teal, if I didn't say welcome before. Yep, use 1 nut from the other tires. Exactly, JK. One horse traveled for a whole day, and at the end, it turned out that 2 of its legs covered 30 miles, whereas the other 2 covered 31 miles. How is this possible? One horse traveled for a whole day, and at the end it turned out that 2 of its legs covered 30 miles, whereas the other 2 covered 31 miles. How is this possible? I'm thinking front and back legs. One is right over, and then the others are right before, but I see state line, went in a circle, border, went in a circle. I understand where you're going with the circle idea, but 30-mile circle, I don't think they would lose a whole mile with a different circumference. I mean, I wouldn't think so. Rocking horses, says Czar. Okay, I like the thinking, Czar, but I don't see that. I like the circle racetrack. One horse traveled for a whole day, and at the end it turned out 2 of its legs covered 30 miles, whereas the other 2 covered 31 miles. How is this possible? So you guys are thinking with the circle left legs and right legs. I was thinking front and back legs. Maybe it's the gait. Okay. We need Sassy. She's the horse enthusiast. Brian P. likes the circle training circle. Mechanical horse? Even if it was a Ford Mustang, I don't quite see it. A merry-go-round, says JK. Gallop. I'm not convinced. All right, nobody thinks it, but I'm still thinking the front 2 legs went 31, like round off to 31, the other 2 round down to 30 or something like that. Rocking horses in a truck. One drove 30 miles, the other drove 31 with 2 legs. Rocking part. Merry-go-round, says Elise. Okay, we're thinking merry-go-round. All right, let's see what the answer is. Hopefully it's good. The horse was operating a mill and was traveling in a circle, thus his outer legs covered larger distance. All right, so you guys were right. So it was operating a mill while going in a circle. All right, you guys got it, but I wasn't convinced. Let's see. Michael Steffen said circle first, so cookie for Michael. We will move on. Not a nickel. Oh, we've had this one before, but okay. We'll do it again. I have 2 coins worth 55 cents total. If one of them is not a nickel, what are the coins? I have 2 coins worth 55 cents in total. If one of them is not a nickel, what are the coins? The other is a nickel. All right, so Amy seeks rename. So one of them is not a nickel, but the other one could be. And I kind of said it out loud. 50 cent and a nickel. Yeah, here we go. We've seen this one before. Cookie for Amy seeks. So one of them is not a nickel, but the other one can be a nickel. Deadly vodka. Okay, we've had this one before too, but why not? Two politicians go to a bar and order 2 glasses of vodka on the rocks. The first politician quickly empties this glass, then orders a second one, a third one. The second politician patiently drinks his own vodka, but about 20 minutes later, he drops down dead. The police discovered that the barman tried to assassinate both politicians, but how come the second one died and the first one lived? Oh, my cookie had an error message. I've never had that happen. Cookie. All right. That one worked okay. Poison is in the ice. Yes, we've had this one before. Well, I mean, I'll bring up the solution. So the poison is in the ice, but the person who drank quickly didn't let the ice melt. So cookie for Brian P. The poison was in the ice, which melted for the second guy, but not for the first one. All right, we'll do some more lateral thinking puzzles. Careless truck driver. Okay, we had this one even last week. All right. A man is found in a room without any windows with just one door, which is locked from the inside. The man is hanging from a ceiling fan dead 4 feet above the floor. The room is completely empty except for the man, the fan, and a puddle of water on the floor. How did the man die? Oh, okay. Well, I think we've seen this one before. Oh, yeah. Amy Seek says ice. He was standing on a block of ice. Stood on an ice block. Yeah. Right? Used a block of ice so he could hang himself. Okay, well, that's a very... Yes. Let's just move on. Basket with apples. A mother was carrying a basket with 4 apples inside. She went to her 4 children and gave each of them an apple, yet there was still 1 apple left in the basket. How come? A mother was carrying a basket with 4 apples inside. She went to her 4 children and gave each of them an apple, yet there was still 1 apple left in the basket. How come? I'm thinking of stepchildren or something. One kid hates apples. Conjoined twins? She had one in her hand. Right. I like that, Elise. They never say that there's 4 apples. No. Carrying a basket with 4 apples inside. Oh, yeah. But she still might have one in her hand. One kid hates apples, puts it back. Twins. She gave one the basket. She went to her 4 children and gave each of them an apple. Yet there was still 1 apple left in the basket. How come? A child put one back. Marty has it. She gave one the basket. She walked under an apple tree. More fill in. I like it. All right, see what the answer is. The mother gave one of the children the basket with one of the apples inside. So he gave one of the children the basket with one of the apples inside. So the 4th one, there's still 1 apple in the basket because the physical basket was given to the child. Okay. So Marty Bird. I get it. So there's still 1 left in the basket, but she gave the basket to the kid. Slowest horse. Okay. 2 friends made a bet whose horse is slower. After wondering for days what is the fastest and fairest way to figure out who wins the bet, they finally decided to ask a famous, wise hermit for help. Upon giving them his advice, the 2 friends jumped on the horses and started racing back to the city as fast as they could. What did the hermit say? 2 friends made a bet whose horse is slower. After wondering for days what is the fastest and fairest way to figure out who wins the bet, they finally decide to ask a famous wise hermit for help. Upon giving them advice, the 2 friends jumped on their horses and started racing back to the city as fast as they could. What did the hermit say? Switch horses, says Marty Bird. So if the okay, so if whoever wins, then they win because they're riding the other horse. Okay. I got what you're saying. He told him to switch the horses. Whoever gets the city first will win the bet. Nice. Marty Bird gets that one too. Family issues. Her father went to prison. Her mother mortgaged all her properties. And her brother sold his house, but she couldn't be happier. Why? Her father went to prison. Her mother mortgaged all her properties. And her brother sold his house, but she couldn't be happier. Why? Oh, okay. Now I get it. All right, yeah, everybody. Okay. Monopoly, Monopoly, Monopoly. All right, yeah. Because they were playing Monopoly. That's why she was happy. Cookie for Brian or Chaseopoly. We will keep going. Man in the elevator. One man who lives on the 12th floor every day takes the elevator to go to work. When he comes back in the evening, unless it's raining or there are other people in the elevator, he goes with it just to the 8th floor and then uses the stairs for the last 4 floors. Why does he do this? Okay, we've had this one before. The house that Chaseopoly built. Bobby D says umbrella, yes. So it's a shorter person, and then when he's going down, the down button is easy to reach, but the 12th floor is hard to reach. The man is very short unless he has an umbrella. Yep, Bobby D remembers this one too. But the 12th floor button is too high for the guy to reach, unless he has his umbrella. I went through that one quickly, but that's because we've had that one before. A teacher enters the classroom and sees on the first row 2 students sitting next to each other looking completely identical. She asks them if they are twins, but the students simultaneously reply that they are not. After checking in the records, the teacher furthermore discovers that the 2 children have the same mother and father. What is the explanation? Couldn't figure out to carry a walking stick. It's just a puzzle, Amy. Triplets. Oh, triplets. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we've had this one before, but I had until I saw the answer. Yes, triplets is the answer because they're not twins; they're triplets. Well done, Bobby D. Chrissy Meeps also remembers, but Bobby D got it first. Cookie for Bobby D. Okay, well, we've had this one before too. All right, but we'll finish this one and then we'll go to Riddle Watt. After a car accident, the father dies and the boy arrives at the emergency room in the hospital. Upon entering the room, however, the surgeon exclaims, "This is my son. I can't operate." How is this possible? Mother is the surgeon. Okay. The surgeon is the mother of the boy. Yep. Tamara got it first. Bobby D also got it. Mother. All right. We've had a couple of those in a row, so we're going to do this. Riddle Watt, my favorite riddle website. I hide, but my head is outside. What am I? These are usually user-submitted riddles, not something you can see anywhere else. It was on The Cosby Show, was it? I didn't know that. Looking for a 4-letter word. Bobby D says shadow. I hide, but my head is outside. What am I? Looking for a 4-letter word. I hide, but my head is outside. What am I? Looking for a 4-letter word. Trail. Nail. Nail. I like that. Is it nail? Nice. Bobby D got it too, but Elise got it first. Cookie for Elise. The answer is a nail. I like that riddle. Supposed to hide. Solve riddles. Thank you. A grass used for clubbing shy video game ghosts. A grass used for clubbing shy video game ghosts. Looks like it's a 6-letter word. 6-letter word. Yeah, Nail was good. That was a good riddle. And a good answer. A grass used for clubbing shy video game ghosts. Okay, I've got something. Something from Mario Bros. Are like, no. Pac-Man. I've got sort of, I think it's a joke answer, kind of. Is it bamboo? Clubbing video game, a bamboo? Is bamboo considered a grass? Bobby D thinks it's bamboo. I don't know why they're shy. Bamboo is a grass? All right. Bobby D. Cookie for Bobby D. Sweetie likes bamboo too? All right. I still don't know why the ghost is shy. The honey on the floor came from this brutal sport. The honey on the floor came from this brutal sport. 5-letter word. Rugby. Rugby, says Czar. Rugby is the answer. The honey on the floor came honey rugby. It's a rugby. B-E-E. Nice. Nice. Hunt rug dash B-E-E for Amy Seeks. It's a rugby. Rugby. There you go. Now she okay. All right, we're gonna end there on a happy note. Since that's about the end of my hour. I want to thank everybody for joining me on Priddle Monday. I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you had a little bit of fun. And I will see everybody next Monday. So take care, everybody. Cal Lazar's, I think they're going to have a show tonight that might be in another hour. If Cal Lazar's is on, you can see him in an hour. Everyone, have a good rest of the day and have a good rest of the week. Take care.